And now of course we are back and we will start, or at least try to use this texture. So let's go to texture import. This is the texture. Then go to texture again, click. Now we go to be like, probably like this will be fine. Rotate it a bit. Good. Now press Z, and if we press Z again, we will have these controls, but we don't want them now. And we go to alpha, which have RGB on, and just paint. Oh, it's getting too much color. Let's see it. Looking good. And also, since we have a color bump, we have this kind of bump going on, which is relatively fine. Although I don't like this color anymore. I don't like it too much. Let's try to change the color. Maybe, no, maybe a little bit desaturated, and some other hue, like this. No, this is okay. Intensity down. Okay, this is more like it. I think we'll see. So let's dial it like here, make it go like here, and just again put it on. Shift Z to see it. I think this is better, but it's up to you what you will do. It's fine. Let's make the front part too. It would have been easier if we made it with just we can move also the object, of course, if we made it just with synthetic stuff. Yeah, in the bottom you see it's amazingly bad, but we will of course go and fix that. How? With little brush we go and very gently just touch the middle of it, and it should be okay. And then the top, the same thing. Just one stripe. And here, why not? Okay. Now we have it. Let's see the whole gun. Shotgun. It's looking interesting, basically, absolutely interesting. So we have applied this material, and let's apply it again to this shotgun, or this gun. Control Shift A, out to groups, and then let's again put this. Of course, this should be another color, so let's try to make another color. This is contrast, we don't want that. Let's try this, and I don't have to pin it. Contrast, intensity. I cannot do anything here basically, which means I don't know what it means. But let's try with Z, move it, and no, I can't. And since I don't use that much, it's a little bit, oh, we have some pins here. If we pin spotlight. We have some pins. I don't know if we can unpin it. Let me see, what is this? Mesh mid-edge. Pin spotlight, unpin. Let's try to turn on spotlight, anti-aliased texture, transparent texture. Put it on. We have it now. I don't know, we had to reset it or whatever, I'm not sure what happened. Yes. So this kind of color I think will be best. Maybe more brownish, more darker, I mean. No, this is not exactly darker. Yeah, let's increase the opacity so you can see it. Okay, we want a little bit of a discolor, this kind of color, so let's try to achieve it. Wow, this is contrast. We don't need too much contrast, even like this will be better with less contrast. Let's try this. Less saturation, but intensity, we need it to be darker. Oh yes, 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 yes. Yes, I think this is fine. So let's go dial down the opacity now, because we need to see what we're doing, and just adjust the gun itself and make it again. So alpha, and just drag. Alpha, I mean just RGB on the standard brush, and I already said that also, but yeah. Let's try this. Why not? It will be interesting. And in the bottom, we will make again one like this. Looking fabulous, just amazing. Let's put it here. Drag, rotate the object, draw, rotate the object, put it in some more interesting place, like for example, why not here, drag, and we are ready with this. It's looking pretty nice. And you know, you notice that indentations there because we have on this wood the color bump, it's off, so I'm not sure what we have. Maybe it's here is on. Yeah, color bump is on here. If we dial it down to 0, it will not have any bumps except for those that we drew before. And if we dial it up to 11, we'll have these bumps. So bumps are good. Basically that's the idea here. So we have this, it's looking good, I think, and our girl is starting to take a good shape. I don't know what else we can make. I think it's kinda good. Maybe those bags should be of some leather, although they are, I think. Let's see. They are not. Let's go to leather 02 probably and apply to the bags. M, fill object, this one, fill, this fill. We have to make one, at least one metal, which would be a little bit more interesting than normal metal, because the normal metal is too flat, it doesn't have anything. So what we need to do is a bit complicated again, but we have to do it, because maybe it's the last material we'll make in our lives. But let's see. So let's go to the metal, for example. This is the metal. Oops. So I'll have to go this, and then this, and then this. Okay. Now this is only metal. It's not rock, or it's not classics or jazz. It's only metal and hard rock metal. You know, hard rock metal is the best. Okay, I will smooth here because I see issues, and I thought that they won't be visible through the gloves, but basically they obviously are. Oops. So I will just push them, because otherwise, and I told you, I will always, when I notice something like this, I will go and fix it, because it will otherwise ruin our perfect and amazing model. What is going on here? Yeah, I'm not using shift, I'm using control shift, and I'm wondering why it doesn't smooth. But control shift is not exactly smoothing. Those fingers I think could be a bit more into the body. I mean, a bit more like, let's with a big move brush, so they don't distort. I'll push them a bit more, not towards the body, towards the gun. Although, let's see the whole gun, and they're getting inside. Okay, so let's go to them and Control Z. Okay, now we'll push them a bit. Alright, now go to the top subdivision. Hopefully nothing on the material will be bad. Okay, now we go to the gun itself again. Are we? No. Alt click, and we have to be. We're not. That's very unfortunate. I will make my brush smaller and just alt click on the gun until we are on it now. Okay. First, what we want to do is select this metal. It's metal material, it has one shader. So we'll do this, copy shader, then go to our leather, for example, why not? And the leather, okay, we will paste the shader here on the first one. Okay, and now we will copy this material and paste it on some other that we don't need, and then we will save it as metal 01F with big M. Save it. Those big M's and stuff, it doesn't matter that much. I mean, it's just I'm doing it. So this is basically metal, so we can just increase the noise again and the noise radius again, and increase the noise and noise radius. And we just what we did is replaced the other leather material, which was on some areas. I'm not sure why, but there was wood or whatever. We need the wood material now. Let's go to the wood material, select this, now select this, and M fill object, fill it with wood, because obviously it was not filled with wood. Let's select the metal now, and we have to fill this with this material metal. M fill object. Okay, now it's good. Of course, this noise is completely ridiculous. We'll dial it down, dial down the strength of the noise, and we'll have kind of this metal material which is light. Of course, we can always make it dark by dialing down the diffuse, which will be fine, and we'll have this kind of thing. Of course, let's try the color bump to a maximum, and not to a maximum, probably it's not a good idea. Let's dial it down. No. Okay, very little color bump, it's fine, or no color bump at all would be even better. So I think this is better metal because it has more variation. Let's try it on this. Okay. Let's try it on this one. Hopefully I can select it. Yes. Let's try it on the gun itself, on the shotgun. Fill. It filled it, but it's not looking super great or something. It's not okay. Now it's fine, I think. We can show everything else. The shotgun is looking fine. The gun, I mean the rifle. Rifle was looking great. Let's see what this material is. Whether it's the wood. No, it's skin. Wow. So this is not the wood. We have to make it the wood. So let's select wood and fill object. Now it's the wood. Maybe the wood itself, we can just make it darker, because it's a little bit too light. Yeah, I think this is better, and we have to save it again. Well, when we change, we have to save. Save the wood, replace it. The metal also is looking kind of good. We can change it later, whatever. Save it. Alright. Let's see, we have a plastic material, I think, so we can make this watch with this plastic material. Let's try to do so. Can we have only the... okay. Okay. And this, I will make it group visible, because this I will make it with this material, which is let me see where it is. Toy plastic. toy plastic material will have to do it for this, because it shouldn't be glossy. Maybe not that glossy. It's too much. Yeah, it's too much. So not toy plastic material, some other metal. No. Skin material. Maybe skin material. Or metal buckles material. No. But toy plastic should... Okay, reflected plastic. Not good. Basic material too. No. Metal 01F. Not exactly. Because we are blin. Let's show everything. Yeah, this blin is probably fine. I mean, it's good. Yeah. And let's make the other things plastic. So this will be plastic. Let's select this plastic material which we have. I completely don't know where plastic 01F. Fill it. And yes, that's good. And the watch, we'll see the watch is good. I mean, this one, the mechanical one, is fine. Let's see something else. The backpack is good. Those things on the leg. Yeah, and not everything has its own material yet. And also, like you see, those bags are with no material at all. I think we have been applying them load leather 02 or leather 01. Let's try leather 02. I think it was leather 02 on them. So let's try. Yes, they were with leather 02, but since we replaced this leather 02, which was a mistake, they just became with nothing. Let's try leather 02 also for the knife, for this part of the knife, because it looks a bit odd. No, it's not good. Let's try some other material. Let's try the wood. It's looking fine. I mean, the wood is good, although we have to make it a bit darker, but this will be with the color. So we just RGB, fill it with darker color, and now it's fine. What do we have more? Yeah, the metal material, we can apply it to also those parts here, but let's find it. Metal 01F, here it is, and M, fill this, fill this. Can you feel it? Yes, I can. I'm feeling it. I just did that. Fill. Also this one, fill. Looks amazing. Not exactly, but looks good. Kinda good. Okay. And let's try it for the blade of this knife. Let's select it and fill object. Okay, let's select the blade only. Fill it. Alright, looking a bit more interesting. And some of those things here, let's select what this material is. Select them and fill object. Yes. And then fill some other stuff with this leather. And basically, let's try to select the bullets. And now I can try to select this. Not exactly working. But I think if we can unselect this and this and this and this, not. Okay, this will be easy. Now, Control Shift A. Since we have this, then deselect, then That will be difficult. Let me think. I'll have to deselect all those brass things. Okay, saving project. Thank you, ZBrush. Every time I'm thanking ZBrush. Sometimes ZBrush crashes. And then I'm not thankful that much. I even am furious. So deselect this. And now Ctrl-Shift-A. And we have only this selected, and I will group them. Group visible, not auto group. Auto group will make each and one of them different polygroup. And now we have them all at one polygroup, which is fine. And we'll apply leather to them. Alright, partners, we have them. It's very nice. It's looking very nice, although we applied leather and then the color of them became a bit dull. So let's go to RGB low, RGB here, and just fill with darker color until we're happy. And I think now they're a bit more interesting because they are different color than the jacket, and they should be. Because they are not made by the jacket color. I mean, it's amazing. Let's select this one also and fill it with this leather, and this also fill it with leather, this fill it with leather, and we are kind of good. Also those belts, little belts here, and these things, everything is filled with this leather. Alright, we don't have to do everything. I mean, we have done enough. Now we have to start the hair. And probably in the next video we'll do just that. So stay tuned, because it will be a interesting ride. Making fiber mesh in ZBrush, especially this kind of complicated one. But yeah, we'll do it.